They don't pay us to think. They pay us to know. We know we can beat them. There's no excuses why we shouldn't win the game. Period. W is on 3, man. Let's go. W on 3. 1, 2, 3. W.
Welcome, all my fellow Redskin brethren and sister. I am your man and resident Redskins fan, Lou. Thank you for joining me here on the Redskins Rapid React. Quickly on the R3. We got the dub, man. It feels good, feels good, feels good. Redskins fans, celebrate! Finally beat the goddamn Cowboys 20-17. We won this game in spite of Alex Smith. He was horrendous in this game. We'll get to that later on in the week. I don't want to be a buzzkill here and talk about all the things we didn't do well. Let's talk about the things that we did do well in this game. How about the defense? I cry all the time. I bitch, I moan, I complain about the lack of pressure by this football team. Well, we got pressure today. Didn't always produce the sack, but we were in the face of Dak Prescott on this day, including a strip sack, forced fumble, scoop, and score that ultimately ended up being the game-deciding, game-winning score by the Redskins. The defense was outstanding in this game, but you expected the defense to play well. We're playing against the Cowboys. Their offense stinks. I told you that already. I told my dad, who went to the game along with my two sisters, that the first to 20 was going to win this game. The Redskins made it to 21st in this game, thus they get the dub. Both of these teams are offensively challenged. We had opportunities to score 21 points in the first, I'd call it 2 and maybe 5 minutes of the second half. We missed an opportunity to Jeremy Sprinkle in the back end zone in the third quarter. We could have scored more points in this game, but the defense made 20 points hold up, and they were able to produce for us in this game. We had great field position the entire first half of this game, and yet we weren't able to take full advantage, but the defense made it happen in this game. We shut down Zeke. That was one of the biggest points of emphasis, was make Dak Prescott beat us, because we didn't think that he could beat us, and he couldn't beat us. He tried. He gave it a hell of a run, but he missed some shit. They've got the same problem that we do. He missed you saw Tony Romo showing you the stuff that he was missing. He missed a ton, just like Alex missed a ton in this game. But the difference was our guy won against their guy in terms of rushing yards. We beat them at the line of scrimmage. Our offensive line beat their defensive line's ass in this game. Adrian Peterson almost over 100 yards rushing. Our defensive line kicked their offensive line's ass. We drew a whole bunch of holding penalties and some timely ones, including Jonathan Allen with the huge force of a holding penalty on Connor Williams that set up the Kerrigan strip sack forced fumble recovery by Preston Smith. For those of you out there, and I've watched a ton of Redskin videos over the last couple of weeks talking about the offensive line is better with Louie at guard, and I know a lot of you don't love Sean Laval, and I get it. I understand, but that's the best 5 we can put on the field, okay? Any other notions of Louie at guard and Bergstrom at center, that's a farce. That's a false narrative. Anybody trying to tell you otherwise, they don't get it. So that's the best 5 we can put on the field. You saw it again today. They were dominant up front, and the pressure finally came off the edges. The guys on the interior did a solid job, but the pressure came off the edge. Kerrigan was destroying their right tackle, Lyle Collins, for the vast majority of this day, just strong-arming them. And Preston Smith, I thought he looked good and spry, and I've heard some people complaining about Preston Smith. Look, Preston Smith is as good as he's going to get. I don't think he's going to get any better. He's not great, but he was very serviceable today, won a bunch of matchups off the edge today, and drew a great holding penalty, and he had the scoop and score, was able to track Dak Prescott down on a third down to force a punt. So Preston did a hell of a job today, played his ass off, and the defense as a whole. How about DJ Swearinger early in this game with all of that intensity and energy that we know he brings to the table, with a forced fumble, with a stop, early in this game? He was all over the football field. We've got to stop giving up big plays, though. That one big play can hurt you, and in the first half, up 7-0, can't give up that play to Gallup. But special teams, outstanding once again. Tress Way, I can't begin to explain to you how big Tress Way was in this game, flipping the field position. Every one of his punts in this game inside the 20-yard line, forcing an inept Cowboys offense to go the length of the football field. No 70-yard fields, no 50-yard fields in front of them. Make them go 80, make them go 90, make them go 97 if they want a touchdown. And that's what Tress Way and that coverage unit of the Redskins did all day long, forcing the Cowboys to have to go the length of the field. D-Hop making his field goals. You got to cash in when you get in the red zone. We were 0 of 2 in the red zone today. It's another a game where we get away by the skin of our teeth despite the red zone struggles. Again, Alex Smith is to blame for much of the struggles. I'm upset at Jay Gruden. I love what this game plan was and how he stuck with the game plan, but I hated the lack of aggression late in the game. I don't give a shit about the Cowboys having 3 timeouts and you trying to make them force all of their timeouts so that they don't have any. I want a first down. You know what ends the game in that situation? A first, just one. Just a single first down wins us this game. Instead, you went conservative, and you know it's Alex Smith. You know it's 3rd and long. Do you really expect Alex Smith to come up clutch on 3rd and 8? What are you thinking? Be aggressive, as Tony Romo said. First down would have been a great opportunity. Hell, second down would have been a great opportunity. Be aggressive. Don't allow this to be a situation where the defense has to try to hang on by the skin of their damn teeth. We got jerked around at the end. Thought Cole Beasley was inbounds on that deep catch against Moreau when he got injured. That should have forced them to use that timeout or wind the clock, one or the other. Instead, they said that he was out of bounds. He was inbounds. Should have been. And then Alex Smith, you can't run out of bounds there. If you're going to not get a first down, you at least have to make sure the Cowboys don't have any timeouts left. Again, Alex Smith is a huge part of the reason this game was even close. But I digress. This defense stepped up. The special teams stepped up. We won 2 out of the 3 phases of the game. And again, in football, when you play the kind of defense we've played this season, stands for New Orleans. When you play the kind of defense we've played this year, you're going to find yourself in ball games. And if you can win 2 out of the 3 phases of the game and win the turnover battle, which we did again today, we forced 2 turnovers and we were able to not turn it over ourselves. If you win the turnover battle, you're going to have a chance to win each and every single week in this league. It was not pretty, but it was gritty. And goddamn it, we got the dub. Sick and tired of losing these bastards. I told my dad, we're not getting swept this year, and we got the win. Big game by Josh Doxson. I know a lot of us have been on his back. He needed a game like this. I'd like to see them get it to him a little bit more, especially when we're so banged up. I felt so dejected going into this game because, you know, we got the injury to Dunny during the week that we didn't know was coming. He hurt his shin during the week, so he didn't play. You were already down Chris Thompson, a late scratch with Paul Richardson. I didn't find out until Friday that he probably wasn't going to play. I didn't think he was any worse for the wear after leaving last week's game. Come to find out, he was worse off, not going to play. Jamison Crowder was pretty much a done deal all week. We knew he wasn't going to play. Thought Chris Thompson was going to play. Capri Bibb stepped in, had a drop early in the game when we were looking to try to extend. We had momentum. Catch the goddamn football. He caught it later on in the game on a critical first down, but he's got to catch the football. He was solid in this game, but he had a chance to break a tackle on a crucial 3rd down. Cowboys had just gotten a field goal. Sean Lee gets a piece of the ankle. If that was Adrian Peterson, that's a first down because the first guy never tackles this guy. Where would we be without AD? You tell me. Adrian Peterson is right now the reason the Redskins sit atop this division at 4-2. Without his play, in every game, and it's a trend, and you can follow and connect the dots at home. Every game he's approaching 100 yards rushing, and we don't turn it over, we're 4-0, okay? Every game that he's had less than 30 yards rushing and we went away from the run for whatever reason, whether it wasn't working or Jay Gruden just decided we're not running the ball this game. Whatever the case may be, we are 0-2. The blueprint is there. Run the football. The gun runs have been successful. We were successful in the game today against a very good Cowboys defense. They gave us a scare late like they always do. We can't ever make anything easy on ourselves. But I told you I didn't give a shit. I told you that 20 was going to win the game. I told you this was going to be a low-scoring, close, nip-and-tuck affair, and that the team that was able to make the least amount of mistakes was going to win. Well, on this particular Sunday, that was us. You get the cherry on top of the Eagles blowing a 17-0 lead with 8 minutes left in their game, and all of a sudden we're looking around and we're like, hey, first place. Hey, it's an echo, man. I don't see anybody else around right now, man. Got the a 1-0 lead over the Cowboys in the season series. They're 3-4. The Eagles are 3-4. The Giants are 1-5. Man, it's looking pretty up here at the top. But let's not get excited. We've been here before, and we've watched our leads dwindle to next to nothing. We've got to play consistent football. We got the Giants next, man. Why can't we be 5-2? Look, don't piss me off. But that's enough of that talk. Celebrate! We just beat the goddamn Dallas Cowboys, 20-17. Get the win. We're 4-2, atop the division. Man, it feels good to be a winner, man. Damn, it feels good. Feels good, feels good. You guys enjoy this one. You know I will. We'll come back. We'll talk about it all on Tuesday. Redskins report. Until then, I am a Redskins fan, etched in burgundy and gold. Your Redskins. My Redskins spirit will never die. My Redskins spirit will never fold. Until we meet again, hail to our beloved Washington Redskins. Hail yeah! We got the win. Hashtag beat Dallas. Hashtag renew the rivalry. Hashtag we end this bitch. Got the dub. 4-2. 20-17 over the Cowboys. Y'all have a great night. You know I will. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.